Welcome to the Biz Gone Social Podcast. We help entrepreneurs navigate how to get known, get customers, and get the edge over their competition. Here is your host, Lorraine Duncan.
So here we are on the Biz Gone Social Podcast. I'm so glad to be here. And my promise to you, as always, I just want to give you a little bit of verbal caffeine that's going to energize your business and, of course, your social media marketing and help you stay social. And after all, don't you want to be the business that everyone's talking about? I know I do. And I am so stoked today to have Haim Ohayon with me. Welcome, Haim.
Hi, Lorraine. It's very good to be with you. It's an honor to be with you, and I'm glad to be on your show.
Awesome. And I have, you are a colleague of mine. You're in a couple networking groups with me, and you have an amazing talent and skill to offer others. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do and a little bit about your business and who exactly you help?
Yes, thank you. I work with people. I help people get what they want from life. And the way I do that is people have a habit that comes from their belief system. Yeah, the belief system actually is not ours. We inherit that from our parents, but that's what we come to the world with, and that's what we operate from. Yeah. And when we looking to make some change, either in life or business or in the social, we need to look at what our belief said and what is our habit, because that's what prevents us to do the change in life that everybody wants. Now, I will say even further than, actually nobody likes change. Nobody wants to have change. And why is that? Because we associate change with something else, which is mean what we're changing. Changing that something doesn't work. We don't want it. It's broke. It's an old-fashioned. It's sitting in a corner collecting dust. And when we look at ourselves, we're not any of that. So why to change? And I say, don't change. Stay who you are. Let's do something different. Let's add new activity into your life. Now, when you have no activity in your life, you need to find or make the time to do this activity. So as you're searching for the time, you find all kind of activity that you no longer want to have. Here is the change.
Yeah, I can see how that could be very motivating, number one. And number two, I know for myself, when I make a change or not a change, but I add something new, I actually get excited. I've been saying online lately that I'm going to be turning 60 this year, and I want to do 60 new things. And every time I'm about ready to do that new thing, I get so excited because I don't know why. It just makes me happy. And I would highly recommend people doing that. I mean, even in your business, switch it up a little bit. If you always, wake up at 7:00 and check your email, maybe you need to make a change. Maybe you don't need to let email dictate your day. So there's all these little things that you can do. There are so many people out there that help people. They're life coaches or they're business coaches. What separates you from the rest of the people out there?
I will tell you that. I will make you think. Life have principle. So when I walk in with someone, I eliminate 3 things from the get-go, which is mean, I say, when we walk together, you will never fail. It's impossible to make mistake. And all the time we walking together, nothing will go wrong. Now you will look at me and say, what planet you came from? We don't live on Earth on those rules. Well, it's a principle, which is mean when you do something, no matter what you do, 2 things happen. You get results, and that's give you experience. The question now is different. How does that make you feel? If it's make you feel good, here is another principle. Everything in life is time and activity. So you put more time on this activity to make you feel good, you get a good result. Now, if it's not make you feel good, yeah, here's another principle. We're learning what we don't know. We're not learning what we know. We extend what we know. But we're learning something that we resist because we don't know it. We resist that. And that takes us to a place that is not familiar. We're not comfortable. So the mind have the tendency all the time go back to safety. So the key is to learn. And when you're learning, now you extend your toolbox, you extend your knowledge, and that's give you more value in the marketplace because you give more of, you offer more solution in a different way to people to operate. And that's what I do. I mean, 80% from the people that I work with, they got what they're looking for.
That's awesome.
And I don't give advice and I don't tell them what to do. I just need to know what they want.
That's awesome. And you have the best interests of the other person always, because that's the space that you hold. I think that's awesome. What do you enjoy most about helping someone? You know, when somebody has that aha moment, or they're just so like, they never looked at something a certain way that you made visible to them. What do you enjoy most about that? How does that energize you, or how does that make you feel, and why? I mean, why do you like doing this?
I'll tell you a short story. I mean, it's long, but I make it short. I met with a single mother. She was selling insurance for a living. And we kind of connected, we communicate. And she said to me, I don't know what is that about you, the way you look at the life, but I have the feeling that with you, I'm going to get what I'm looking for. I don't know how much you charge. I don't know if I can afford you. I said, okay, before we go further, yeah, what I'm charging, how I'm working, I want to know what is that you're looking to achieve in your life. Yeah, because I can say no if I don't like it. So say, fair enough, I want to be actors in movie. Say, okay, what you willing to do to make that happen? She said, I will do whatever it takes. I said, great, that's intrigued me. And let's start to work. When you have income from what you do, we'll talk how you compensate me. But right now, I want to see how serious you are about that. Before you know it, she got audition. And not only that, she got picked up in audition. Now, if you know how this industry works, they wait for investors to come put money on a movie company. And they hire crew and start to shoot, and start to roll. In the meantime, she played in small theater in Broadway, New York. And I went and I see her play. Yeah. 3 months ago, she called me, she said, I finished my first movie. Which is mean, you do the work, it's not me. I just help you to get there. That's give me a lot of satisfaction. When you get what you want, that's more important to me than the money that you pay me. The money that you pay me is side effect, is a result of what I do. It's not the reason to what I do. I work with lawyer. In the first year, he double his practice. The second year, he double the double. And he opened another branch in the city. Which is, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what lawyers do. But when you want some help and support, that's what people want. They don't want anybody to come and tell them what to do or how to do it. They want to know, you come and help and support me, great. So that's what I do, basically.
Absolutely. That's great. And, I just love the story. I hope, you have many more to share, that you're sharing your story, because I think we live in such a world today that it's tough. And it's different. It's different from when I was growing up. It's different now. And years ago, I would have poo-pooed coaching. And then I became a certified coach and realized that to get my certification, I needed to be coached. And I remember saying to the person that I was about ready to hire, is like, I don't know, I'm just doing this to get to get my certification. I don't need coached. And it's interesting, fast forward, I think that if you're not getting coached by someone that can actually mirror something for you or twist you just a little bit way, and I don't like to use the word twist, but sometimes you just don't, you get in the way of your own self and you need to see it from a different perspective. And just hearing your story and hearing how you have helped people, and even in, listening to people and the different networking groups that have, spoken really kindly about you, literally, you are a godsend to many. And so I'm going to switch gears a little bit here, because a lot of people listening to this are struggling with what to do next in their life. And they are thinking of maybe opening their own business or leaving the corporate world, or just they want to do something different with their life. So what, I love to always say that start out with this is like, what is the one piece of advice that you can give someone that's just starting out or trying to figure out what they want to do next in their life? Maybe they're, middle-aged and they're just tired of working the 9-to-5 job. What is one piece of advice that you could give them?
I will give two. The first one, find somebody that you can trust. Yeah. The second thing, search for people that come to help you and support you, not the people that give you opinion or tell you what to do or how to do it. So I don't give advice. I don't tell people what to do. I don't believe in that. Because what you want to do, it's in your mind. You have picture in your mind, how does it look like? You search for a person that's going to come and help you and support you to make it happen. So when I come and I tell you different things, you build resistance in yourself, you're not going to get it. Because when you resist something, it's just growing. It's not shrinking. So, but when somebody come and help and support you, you will figure out for yourself if it's good for you or not. Now you can change direction in life, not before that.
That's really sound, Haim. It's like, so I think about this all the time. I have many friends in my life, for instance, that they automatically, like, when I come to them just maybe to just share what's going on, immediately they go like right to the solution. Well, why don't you do this? You should do this. And it's like, that wasn't what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for someone to like fix my problem. I was looking for just a sounding board. Sometimes people just need to vent it. Sometimes while you're venting or while you're talking about what's going on, you already have in your own mind have solved the problem. And when somebody interjects at sort of a wrong time, it's just not really helpful. So I love that you say you're not there. You are not there to give advice. And I love that you gave a sound advice, to find somebody that's going to be in your corner, that's going to be able to support you through whatever you want to, what you aspire to do next. Last question. And so we're just going to talk about business for a minute, because a lot of people are in their businesses right now on this call, and they are actually struggling and in their business. So what, in your business, what do you do? What is the one thing you do when you're struggling, when you are just, you're at a spot, well, you haven't had any new clients in a while, or, you're not making, you're not networking enough, or whatever it is, what do you do to avoid that struggle or to help you through the struggle? And maybe it's not a struggle. Maybe it's just part of the journey. We all are going to have these lulls in our business. What advice or what do you do to get through the slow season?
Two things. Yeah. The first one, there is the letter F in the English language. How we use it. Do we have a fear or we have a faith? Now, as you can choose one. which one you choose. I choose faith. When you have faith in yourself, yeah, and when it's that in your corner, you can go further in life. You can achieve a lot in life because you trust yourself. And all what happens is because you're doing. Nobody gonna do anything for you. Yeah, you look for somebody that help and support you. The second thing, yeah, you need to work on your self-image. Your self-image tells story about you, which you talk to yourself all day long. What your self-image say? When you work on that and when you change your self-image, now the faith kicks in and now you get what you're looking for. That's the beginning. I mean, it's a long process. Nothing happened overnight, but you start to get results. You do something, you start to get results. Now the result that you get, now you measure what you do good, what you didn't work well, how to make it better.
Oh, that's awesome. I always tell people just, and when you're having that negative self-talk, I always say, go to the mirror and say something kind to yourself. You deserve it. You deserve to say something kind to yourself. It's so many people always go to the glass half empty instead of the glass half full. So this has been interesting. I learned a little bit about you, and I mean, if anybody's networked with you, you know that you always give a little nugget when you're introducing yourself, and just the way even you start out, you always start out with I help people, and it's not like you don't rant about like, hi, I'm Haim and blah blah blah, and I'm the best life coach out there and blah blah blah. You just say very gently, I help people, and I think that goes a long way. If somebody resonated with you today, how could they get in touch with you, Haim?
They can call me. I'm on the phone. I will answer the phone either not the same day, the next day. LinkedIn, email. That's the 3 places that I'm operating.
Okay.
Yeah, I can post on a chat and you can take it from there. Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. What I'll do is I will put everything in, when this goes out on when the podcast goes out, I basically will put everything, all your information below. So that I will have that. You're going to send that to me. So at any rate, thank you so much for being a part of the Biz Gone Social podcast. And I wish you well in helping people. Have a really great day.
Thank you. And it was an honor for me to be on your show. And thank you.
Awesome. And until next week, everyone, I'll see you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Biz Gone Social podcast. Find us on Instagram at Biz Gone Social for extra tips. Check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, stay social.